Playing second base, number 11, Mason Bussey. In center field, number 5, Cooper Johnson. Man on the mound, number 15, Carter Maggio. Extra hitting this morning for the Black Stockings will be number 7, Owen Wiersma. Playing left field, number 14, Josiah Crandall. Number 9, third baseman, Eli Boer. And playing first base for the Black Stockings will be number 10, Cole Holzer. Black Stockings are coached by Nick Holm and Mitch Shear. Now introducing to you the home team on the scoreboard, the Rugby Panthers. First and on starters, number 5, Dane Highbreder. Number 25, Rylan Hildenbrand. Number 9, Jackson Brozart. Number 33, Hudson Jeldon. Number 24, Cooper Bonebreak. Number 27, Tatum Rizvi. And number 11, Nash Lowenstein. Starting lineup for the Rugby Panthers, playing second base, number 2, Logan Harner. At shortstop, number 15, Jacob Ripplinger. Catching for the Panthers will be number 6, Eric Foster. Pitching this morning, number 4, Brody Schneibel. Playing center field will be number 3, Mason Heisler. At third base, number 14, Garrett Sullivan. In right field, number 13, Dylan Barch. Playing first base will be number 1, Austin Schneibel.
All right, you need a test.
And in left field, number 10, Austin Dibble.
All right, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. Hello. How's that? All right, anytime. I'm ready anytime.
Coaching for Rugby, Dylan Marco and Landon Foster. Players, if I could please have you repeat after me the Babe Ruth Baseball Sportsmanship Code. I will develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop a spirit of cooperation and team play. Develop into real, true citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Kindred 5th grader Wyatt Sather for the singing of today's national anthem.
National anthem And the national anthem just getting underway. As
ladies and gentlemen, that was Wyatt
test. Hello, hello.
Kindred. Thank you, Wyatt.
Hang on a second. And welcome. Good morning, everybody, as we welcome you to the ballpark in Kindred here, as it is the North Dakota State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. As game number 1, 14, potentially 15 games here in Kindred for today, as the Rugby Panthers, the District 2 champs, about ready to take the field, and they're heading to the diamond right now, as the Panthers, who lost their opening game in their section or district tournament, came all the way back to win that title. We'll tell you a little bit more about that as we go along. They get set to take on the District 7 champion Casselton Blackstockings, who repeat in getting back to the state. Last year made the long trek to Watford City. This year it's pretty close to home in Kindred, as they are the District 7 champs and one of 2 teams from the area that qualified, of course, with host Kindred. They automatically get a berth, but the Blackstockings back, and they get set to take on the Rugby Panthers. We'll take a quick timeout as the starting lineup's first pitch coming up here. We'll get a weather check, and we'll be back with more in 30 seconds.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
As the left-hander for Rugby, Brody Schneibel, taking his warm-up tosses, will set the defense for Rugby as we go along. Carter Verkota will lead things off.
Right fielder, number 3, Carter Verkota.
Verkota takes it low and outside for ball 1. First pitch this morning at 10:58 and 80 degrees. And sunshine here as we're looking for highs in the mid to upper 80s today. As Schneibel comes back in the 1-0 delivery, Verkota takes a strike, and it is 1-1. Sam Coppervig will bat second at shortstop for the Blackstockings. Batting third and catching will be Tyler Cruchet. Batting fourth will be the second baseman Mason Bussey. Here's Schneibel in the 1-1 delivery. Here's a foul back in 1-2 the count. Defensively for Rugby, Eric Foster behind the plate. Around the infield, Garrett Sullivan is at third. Jacob Ripplinger at shortstop, Logan Harner at second, and Austin Schneibel at first. Here's the delivery. It is high and outside, 2-2 the count. Glad you're with us here on 103.9 The Truck and 103.9thetruck.com. Glad to bring you some Blackstockings baseball after a wild state tournament run, or a district tournament run down in Lisbon in a very competitive field. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and Verkota is down on strikes. Pitch limit is 95 for the day. You can throw up to 45 and not have to take a day of rest. Here's Sam Coppervig. Shortstop wears number 2 as the Blackstockings, after opening up the tournament with a win over Fairmont, they got beat by Northern Cass as the tournament moved to Lisbon. Called striking it as 1-1. Lost 8-1. Talking with coaches Mitch Shear and Nick Holmes, just said some mistakes in the field. Northern Cass had a real good left-hander. And Jack Metzger is the 0-1 pitch. It is low, and it's 1-1 the count. They are keeping the pitch count, and as far as the new upgrades here in Kindred, that's one thing they do have on the board is the pitch count for each pitcher. The lefty winds and fires. Here's a pop-up right side. Foul ground, long run, and that one is going to drop it out of play. Down the right field line in 1-2. Rest of the Casselton batting order, Cooper Johnson will bat 5th in center field. Batting 6th and pitching for the Blackstockings will be Carter Maggio. They will hit 10. The extra hitter is Owen Wiersma. He'll hit 7th. Josiah Crandall batting 8th in left field. Eli Boer batting 9th at third base and batting 10th. Yes, batting 10th will be the first baseman Cole Holzer. He works on the third base side of the rubber. Does the left-hander Schneibel in the 1-2 pitch. It is outside, wide, and 2-2 the count. The Blackstockings came back after losing to Northern Cass. They shut out Hankinson, shut out Lisbon, and eliminated a very good Lisbon team on their home field. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Sam Coppervig down on strikes. Quickly 2 down here in the top of the first inning. 10 pitches to get 2 strikeouts so far.
Picks up strikeout number 2 on the morning.
I'll tell you a little bit more about, they say both these teams kind of took the old Supertramp song, took the long way home, and they certainly did. They defeated Northern Cass 3-2 in extra innings to get to state. Lefty-to-lefty matchup here. First pitch strike to the left-handed hitting catcher Tyler Cruchet, and it is 0-1. We got a busy. Good thing they expanded this press box here in Kindred, because we've got plenty of company up here, which is great to see with tournament workers and other media members. The 1-1 downstairs, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Pitch number 12 here in the inning for Schneibel. And a lot of people putting this tournament together. Josh Olmeris, Paul Quisland, among many others here in Kindred. Swing and a miss, and it is 1-2. Scoreless here in the top of the first inning. The winner of this game will play the winner's bracket game tomorrow around 4 o'clock, either Langdon or Hazen. Losing team will play at 11 o'clock. Here's a swing and a line drive foul. Down the left side, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mitch Shear in the third base coaching box. Nick Holm, and well, these guys have had a lot of success over the years with their runs in Casselton. We're part of the state championship high school team in 2013. Had a lot of success at the Legion level as well. Here's a swing and a pop-up foul. And they've given back, and Mitch has really had a good run with this Babe Ruth program with Nick Holmes' assistance. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Mason Bussey on deck, 2 down to the inning. Here's the wind of the 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a pop-up down the left field line into foul ground. Long run, and that one is just out of play. Some of the Blackstocking fans are down the third base line. They've set up their lawn chairs and will bask in the sunshine down the third base line, and a couple of them, the foul ball landed right in between 2 of them. It's a nice place to sit. You got a great vantage point. You get the sun, but you got to be careful. 1-2. It is just low and outside. 2-2 the count. 325 down the left field line in Kindred. 348 to center, and 301 to the right field foul pole. 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a hard hit ball out to second, down to one knee. It is Harner to make the play on the first in time. 4-3 play, hard hit ball, but a nice job by the second baseman Harner to go in the hole down to one knee and throws him out. An 18-pitch first inning. And Schneibel sets down the Blackstockings in order. 3 up, 3 down. We'll get to the rugby lineup in batting order when we come back. Half inning complete here from Kindred. It is the opening day, in fact, the first game of this State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament, Casselton and Rugby. No score. We're back as Maggio will face the rugby lineup in 30 seconds.
Download Game Time today.
The right-hander Carter Maggio taking his warm-up tosses. The lineup for the home team, the Rugby Panthers. Dylan Marco, the head coach, assisted by Landon Foster. They're the District 2 champs up in north-central North Dakota, the geographical center of North America. Leading things off will be the second baseman Logan Harner. Batting second will be the shortstop Jacob Ripplinger. Batting third and catching will be Eric Foster. Batting fourth will be the pitcher, that is Brody Schneibel. Batting fifth in center field Mason Heisler. Batting sixth, third baseman Garrett Sullivan. Batting seventh, the right fielder Dylan Barch. Austin Schneibel will hit eighth at first base. Batting ninth will be the left fielder Austin Dibble. As Maggio taking his warm-up tosses. Defensively for the Blackstockings, Tyler Cruchet is behind the plate. Eli Bohr is at third base. Sam Coppervig at short. Mason Bussey at second. And Cole Holzer at first. Outfield from left to right, Josiah Crandall, Cooper Johnson, and Carter Verkota for the Blackstockings in the the black and red tops. White lettering, red numerals. White numerals on the back of the jersey outlined in red. Rugby in the Rugby Panthers colors, the black and orange. You got the white home jerseys. The home teams are basically designated by a coin flip. I can tell you that Kindred tonight, even though they are the home team, they don't even get home field. At least tonight they don't. It comes by coin flip. We are in the press box, the Rugby dugout just below us. They get the first base or home team dugout. Logan Harner, the second baseman, to lead things off against Maggio. Maggio has some experience, pitched in the state tournament last year in the delivery. It is outside ball one. Actually, it was his older brother Brendan Maggio who is on now to finish his season with the Casselton Haymakers, and the kid brother gets to pitch here. 1-0 the count. Harner deals, or pitch to Harner, I should say, from Maggio, and foul out of play, and it's 1-1. Logan Harner's favorite player, or actually favorite player or team, is the Twins. Good for him. His favorite food is steak. They've had the media packets, which offered some interesting tidbits. 1-1 on the delivery. There's a strike, and it's 1-2. As we mentioned, Rugby lost in their first game of their section or district tournament. They lost to Rolette Rolla 3-2, and they had to come all the way back. It's like the Blackstockings, who lost in the second round of their tournament. 1-2, off-speed delivery, and hit him. Popped him in the front shoulder, and on a 1-2 delivery, and Harner, lead-off base runner here for Rugby in the bottom of the first inning.
The pitch brings up shortstop number 15, Jacob Ripplinger.
Jacob Ripplinger, the batter. They came back, beat Harvey 14-4. And they beat Candu. They had to work around some rain in that tournament as well. They beat Candu 2-1. As Ripplinger, here's the set by Maggio on the delivery. It is outside, 1-0. We talked about the Blackstockings. They shut out Hankinson and Lisbon. That was last Thursday. And then in 9, avenged their loss to Northern Cass, won 3-2. And then won 2 tight games. In fact, had to rally to win that second championship game against Kindred down at Sandager Park in Lisbon on Saturday. 1-0 the count. Maggio sets and deals. Here's a swing and a miss in strike one. They do have the batter's eye all completed. When we were here a couple of weeks ago for a senior Babe Ruth game, it was getting done in pieces. And it's funny when you host a state tournament, projects that you're kind of waiting on get done. 1-1, set the pitch. Swing, little looper, right field. That is caught. A shoot-top catch in right field for the out. Throw back to first and a double play. Verkota, shoot-top catch in right field. The runner was breaking and nearly got all the way to second. So he made that catch coming in and made the grab. And they double off Harner at second base. Great grab by Verkota. Ends up being a 9-3 double play. And just like that, the base runner gone. And 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning for catcher Eric Foster. Well, that's one of those, it's kind of risk-reward. If you gamble, you probably have to play that ball at least halfway, maybe a little bit shorter than that, because if that ball drops, you've got to get to second, fouled away by Foster in 1 strike, but he was at least 2/3 of the way to second base. 0-1. As Foster gets the delivery, and he tomahawks one to right. Verkota back, and he makes the catch in right field. And it got blocked by a review, but over in the corner, the catch made there by Verkota. So he had a busy bottom of the first inning. Makes that grab. And that'll do it for Rugby here in the bottom of the first inning. Maggio with 9 pitches, helped in part by that double play. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. 1 inning complete from Kindred here in the state Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Beautiful, glorious afternoon for baseball. No score at the Blackstockings in Rugby. We're back with more after this 1-minute timeout.
Three Lions Pub is now back to full menus, open 7 days a week once again. Plus, they are kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every night with a brand-new kids menu. Stop in and ask one of the friendly servers about the daily drink and food specials. Three Lions Pub is now open Sundays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Thursdays 11 a.m. to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Three Lions Pub in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo, West Fargo, and other area teams playing this summer on Magnitude Sports.
It seems around here every town is a sports town, and why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI in their district championship win and over Kindred, the second title game on Saturday. Cooper Johnson and Carter Maggio will follow. Just 9 pitches for Maggio in the first inning. And talking with Mitch Shear, Casselton coach, before the game, if next in line on the mound probably would be Mason Bussey. Got a couple of wins in that District 7 tournament. Swing and a miss here in strike one. They have had a hard time catching up with the left-hander Schneibel so far for Rugby. Short step back, rocks and fires, and the delivery, it is inside, and it's 1-1. With the grandstand, if it's not full, it's pretty close to it. There's a lot of red, there's some orange and black. Lamore has made the trip. There's some gold and green. Drive to center coming in a couple of steps, and nearly took off of the center fielder Heisler, but he makes the catch for out number 1. He came in and had to reach up over his black, white, and orange cap and make the catch there to retire Mason Bussey. One down here in the second.
Casselton center fielder.
Here's Cooper Johnson, the center fielder, wears number 5. The Blackstockings. Here's the line to the pitch. It is outside ball 1. Cooper Johnson 0 for 2 last Saturday against Kindred. Bottom half of the bracket will have Lemoore and Mayport CG. Lemoore back. They have dominated District 6. In fact, won the state title. The ball makes it 2-0 here to Cooper Johnson. They, along with the Blackstockings, were there out in Watford City last year. They won it 2 years ago in Steele, not too far from home. Pop-up foul. That one will land just in front of the dugout. In fact, hit the top of the press box above the first base dugout. It's 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Cooper Johnson, favorite team is the Cubs. Well, we'll forgive him for that. His favorite food is chicken. We'd prefer the Twins, but we understand. 2-1 on the pitch, and the delivery, it is strike 2-2. A little bit of a breeze, and they're hoping really the only chance of rain is later tonight into the overnight, and I feel like I'm jinxing it, but let's hope not. South winds at 12 on the delivery. It is low. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. He's at 25, make it 26 pitches. Is the left-hander Schneibel through an inning and a third. Winner plays tomorrow at 4. Loser will be in the loser out round at 11. There's ball 4, and the Blackstockings have their first base runner. That'll bring up Carter Maggio, the pitcher. Carter 1 for 2 with a run scored on Saturday.
Number 15, Stone Cold Steve Carter Maggio.
It's Carter Maggio at the plate. 30-13 are the Blackstockings this year. Pretty good run. They faced a couple of state tournament teams in Lemoore and Kindred. Strike 1 on it is 0-1. Maggio did some pitching work as well in that District 7 tournament. We talked about there are really 4 legitimate teams with Northern Cass, the Blackstockings. Lisbon had a great year along with the host Kindred. Fouled away in 2 strikes the count. And when Kindred got into the championship game, it made that, it wasn't the championship game, it was basically the kind of, it became a state qualifier last Friday, as they had to come from behind by a run a couple of different times. Maggio off the end of the bat got out ahead of that one in a pop-up, and that one caught it short by Ripplinger for out number 2. Boy, he had him way out in his front foot that time, and a soft pop-up for the second out. That'll bring up the extra hitter, Owen Wiersma.
Gets a second out. Brings up number 7, extra hitter, Owen Wiersma.
As Wiersma, they will hit 10. You can do that. Not really a designated hitter. You can hit 10. It almost has a softball feel to it. Swing and a miss and strike 1. You see that? Seen that in Minnesota Amateur Bowl, and I covered that years ago. Wiersma had 2 hits and a 3-2 win over Northern Cass last Friday. They got a hit on the game-winning run on a hit and an error, scoring the winning run from first base. Here's the 0-1. Check of the runner at first. Decent lead. Runner is on the move. Pitch is a strike. Here comes the throw on 1 bounce to second, and not in time. Cooper Johnson has himself a stolen base. So stolen base pitch was a strike to make it 0-2, and not a bad throw, quite frankly, from catcher Foster, but not in time. Good break with a lefty. You kind of have to take your chance. And the delivery is down and in, 1-2 the count. One thing kind of keeping an eye on the Blackstockings this year is it's really a team effort. Kind of been different heroes and guys that have produced throughout the season, and the section tournament was no change from that. Pitch is high, just missed. 2-2 the count. That 3-2 win last Friday. Cobbervig had 2 hits. Wiersma had 2. They had 7 altogether. Carter Verkota started, and actually Carter Maggio went the final 44 pitches and got the win in relief, helping the Blackstockings get to state. Here's a ground ball roller to the right side, down to one knee, fielded by Harner, onto first, and got him by a step. That'll end the inning. Slow roller to the right side as Wiersma is retired 4-3, and that'll do it for the Blackstockings here in the top of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no error, and one left on for Casselton in the top of inning number 2. We're through an inning and a half of play here in Kindred. State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Casselton and Rugby, no score. We're back with more after this 1-minute timeout.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Today, it's more important than ever to put people first. That's always been our core value at Choice Bank, and now we're doubling down on that commitment. Choice is a locally owned bank that makes local decisions. Our customers are our neighbors, farmers, small business owners, and we stand by them in good times and challenging times. It's often said that people will forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. With Choice Bank, you'll feel like we put you first, because we always have. Join our family at bankwithchoice.com.
Stepping into the batter's box for the Rugby Panthers to lead off the bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second inning, it'll be the middle third of the Rugby order. Brody Schneibel, left-handed hitting pitcher, will try to help his own cause. Mason Heisler and Garrett Sullivan to follow as Majo rocks and fires out in front of that one and pops it foul behind home plate. They've just kind of put the sod in. They had some water issues here in Kindred, but they've gotten that figured out. But when they had the first few home games here earlier in the month, the infield grass was really slow. It was really heavy and slow, and it seems to be playing much better now. Fly ball in the right center field. Back now coming in is Johnson, trying to play the win. Circling that ball, makes the catch to retire Schneibel. And one away here in the bottom of the second inning. Coverage brought to you by Cass County Mutual Insurance, also brought to you by the Cass County Reporter.
Now up for Rugby, number 3, center fielder.
Here is center fielder Mason Heisler. As Maggio, short step back, rocks and fires. It is a little soft line drive to first, and it's caught. Reaching and catching Holzer at first base, and Heisler out in front of that pitch as he was out in his front foot as well. And a very soft line drive caught by Holzer at first. 3 pitches, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless game. Here is Garrett Sullivan. Talking earlier about Rugby, they made the road for themselves quite difficult to get to state after having a very successful regular season, nearly flawless regular season. And the first pitch is outside for a ball, and it is 1-0 the count. They beat Botno twice to win the league title, 8-2 and 5-4 to qualify for state. Foul makes it 1-1. You've seen Casselton, his return trip, Lemoore the same. Mayport CG outlasting Thompson to get to state as well. It's 1-1 the count. Maggio rocks and fires. Here's a swing and a hard hit ball up the middle. That will find its way into center for a base hit. Solid base knock there for Sullivan. And is the second base runner. First hit for Rugby, and that's a first hit either side here this morning.
A single for the first hit of the 2020 State Babe Ruth Tournament.
And he's got the honor of the first hit at the 2020 State Babe Ruth Tournament.
Right fielder Dylan Barch.
Dylan Barch, the batter. In right field, wears number 13. Kindred had some success and won a couple of state tournaments back in the 20-teens. A lot of those same guys were part of the State Legion Championship in Class A level last year. Swinging a tapper foul and 1 strike the count. Barch's favorite team, the Twins. Didn't have a list as far as food goes. They have your favorite, and it could be anything. Your favorite movie, food. A lot of them chose food. Just a way to a teenage boy's heart is through his stomach. Strike at its 0-2. Schneibel on deck. Runner at first, 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. And a scoreless game. Casselton Blackstockings in Rugby. Eli Bohr at third is in. Throw back to first, and the runner back. Outfield pretty much shallow for the most part. 3-0-2 down the right field line. And with a south wind, the wind's going to basically come in from left field. 2 strikes the count. Another step on that lead and the delivery. It is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Pitch down and in that time as Maggio records his first strikeout.
No run.
That'll do it for the Panthers here in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. 2 complete here at the ballpark in Kindred. Class B State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. 2 in the books, Casselton nothing, Rugby nothing. We're back with more baseball. We'll do that in 1 minute.
While you're busy doing this, Mother Nature is taking her toll on your roof. Wind, rain, hail. UV rays and the heat of the sun bake your shingles. We could have spent a lot of money on special weather effects, but we like to save money just like you. If you have an aging roof, don't spend a lot of money on a replacement. Get a Roof Max shingle treatment and get some peace of mind. Get more life for less money, guaranteed with Roof Max, a powerful fusion of science and nature.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never go back.
8, 9, and 10 in the batting order. Yes, the Blackstockings hitting 10. Josiah Crandall fouls the first pitch away for strike 1.
Now in the box for the Blackstockings is left fielder number 4.
Coverage brought to you by Steve's Heating and Air Conditioning, your carrier dealer in Casselton, Bank North, and Cass County Mutual Insurance, along with Proceed. 0-1 on the pitch. Swing and fouled away. 2 strikes the count. Eli Boer and Cole Holzer will follow here for the Blackstockings. Top of the third. Casselton and Rugby, no score. Again, the winner will play tomorrow at 4. Loser will play at 11. And the delivery tournament will wrap up Tuesday with the championship games as the pitch of ball makes it 1-2 the count. 4 games today, 4 tomorrow, 3 Sunday. They'll start at noon on Sunday. 2 games Monday, and possibly 1, possibly 2. Here's a high fastball and a late cut on that one, and able to hit that one wide of first and foul. 1-2 the count. Crandall, his favorite team, the Minnesota Twins, 1-2, and it is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. As mentioned, the Blackstockings played Lemoore a couple of times this year. Also Kindred, played them numerous times as far as teams that made it to state that they played on the schedule, fouled away, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. They had a tournament late June, actually a big Babe Ruth tournament late June in Casselton, and Thompson and Mayport were both there. And the delivery, here's a swing and a foul back. Just looking back, they played Wahpeton, Valley City, as Valley City got beat by Lemoore in the District 6 tournament. Just some of the teams they faced outside of district play. 2-2 in the delivery. Here's a swing and a ground ball, went out of the legs of the pitcher. Played by Ripplinger at short, double clutch, got to hurry, throw to first, and got him. A close play at first that time. A ground ball went under the legs of the pitcher, Schneibel, and a double clutch there by Ripplinger nearly cost him. Not much objection from first base coach and assistant coach Nick Holm at first, but got him by an eyelash. 3 ground ball outs recorded of the 7 so far from the left-hander Schneibel. Eli Boer, the third baseman, wears number 9 of the plate, and the delivery is outside for ball 1. Right now, 44 pitches for the left-hander. The pitching numbers rules are different compared to Legion/Senior Babe Ruth. Swing and a miss and 1-1 the count. 95's the limit, but it's 45 or less, and you don't have to take a day of rest. 1-1 on the delivery. Strike. And it is 1-2. Scoreless here in the top of the third from the State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. And the pitch. Swing, little tapper. Could be a tough play. Third base side. Field by Sullivan. Throw on to first. Did it get there? And a good stretch. A terrific stretch at first by Schneibel for out number 2. He might have saved his third baseman there. He didn't get a whole lot on it. And a lollipop to first, and Schneibel stretching as far as that young body could go, and got Eli Boer by about a half step.
Number 10, first baseman Cole Holzer.
Cole Holzer, number 10 batter in the order here for Casselton. And the delivery. Up and in with a fastball, and it is 1-0. Later today, 1:30, Langdon faces Hazen. 4 p.m., Lemoore and Mayport. And it's outside, and it is 2-0 the count. I can tell you, Hazen's the home team for the next game. Mayport will be the home team for Game 3, and Surrey will be the home team. Kindred has to be the visiting team in their own park tonight. Low, and it's 3-0 the count to the number 10 batter in the order. Carter Verkota is on deck. Casselton looking for their first hit. Just one base runner so far, a one-out walk from Cooper Johnson to the second. 50 pitches so far for the left-hander Schneibel. In the delivery, it is a strike. It's 3-1. Should be a fun tournament. I think the last time it was fairly close to home. Casselton hosted it in 2012. In fact, Casselton and Kindred, well, obviously Casselton was in it. Kindred made a fairly deep run in that tournament as well. 3-2. Pitch on the way. Got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Holzer down on strikes as the left-hander Schneibel comes all the way back on 3-0 to Phantom. He's at 53 pitches through 3 innings of work as the Blackstockings go down in order in the top of the 3rd inning. Nothing across at the end of 2.5 here from Kindred. State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Casselton and Rugby no score. We're back with more in 1 minute.
Tyler at Press On Performance is a certified strength and conditioning specialist that trains athletes remotely or in his facility located in Lemoore, North Dakota. It's equipped with the latest speed enhancement technology, including the TreadX 3030. Press On Performance just came out with a 30-serving workout supplement loaded with electrolytes and essential amino acids. To train with Press On Performance or purchase the latest supplement, stop in and visit with Tyler or visit the website at PressOnPerformance.com.
Untamed. It's the honest, hard-working, all-grit lifestyle of the farmer. The strength of a seed that doesn't bow down to the endless trials of Mother Nature. And at Mustang Seeds, it's the family values that have been upheld for over 55 years. It's untamed. It's Mustang Seeds. Contact Clay Erdman at 701-630-2113 or visit mustangseeds.com today.
So far, Carter Maggio just 18 pitches through 2 innings of work as he has given up 2 base runners. One got eliminated in a double play, and that line drive double play, a shoot top catch by Verkota turned into a 9-3 double play, and a nice defensive play by the Blackstockings, as it will be for Rugby. First baseman Austin Schneibel to lead things off. Schneibel, Austin Dibble, and Logan Harner for the Panthers here in the 3rd. And they are a chatty group down there, I have to say. The ball high, and it's 1-0 the count, which is good. You have a dugout that's silent, that's not good. Especially at this standpoint here in the state tournament. Crandall left way shallow, and the delivery is high, and it is 2-0 the count. He is shallow and off the line and left, straight away in center is Johnson. You got to lean out the door to see on Verkota. He's out straight away in right field. Maggio on 2-0, rocks and fires. It is a strike, 2-1. You look in the Casselton squad, you've got Maggio, his older brother Brendan playing at the senior Babe Ruth level. Sam Cobbervig, his older brother Max, plays at the senior Babe Ruth level. 2-1 in the delivery. That was pulled to left down the line and a mile foul, and it's 2-2. And went over the ticket taking tent, and it's a race for that foul ball. We do have plenty of foul ball chasers in Kindred, which is very important because you've got 5 days of tournaments and you need to have every piece of horsehide you can find. 2-2, swinging a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Maggio, 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And that'll bring up Austin Dibble. Number 9 batter in left field.
Second strikeout of the morning.
Coverage brought to you by Camus Sand and Gravel, Casserole Water District, and Otter Tail Power Company. Left-handed hitting Dibble lifts up that front foot at the plate and takes it high and away for ball 1. Austin Dibble, his favorite team is the Twins. His favorite food is grapes. A kid that likes fruit, that's awesome. They're hard to find. 1-0 the delivery. That is slapped to left. Crandall starts into the gap, now comes in a couple of steps and makes the catch for out number 2. Had him shaded about right. He was shaded off the line with the left-handed batter. Kind of went more into left center and then a couple of steps in to make the catch quickly. 2 up and 2 down here in the third.
Returns to the top with second baseman number 2, Logan Harder.
Logan Harder hit by a pitch at his first at bat. Back to the top of the order here for Rugby in the third. And if I have this right, pitch is fouled away in 1 strike. That they have Babe Ruth baseball in Rugby, but I don't believe they have Legion or Senior Babe Ruth ball. That is correct. Okay. I remember my friend Carl Hauser, who did rugby or radio and rugby for a number of years, telling me that, and I went, really? It's interesting. And the 0-1 pitch, swinging a foul back in 2 strikes. So 0-2 the count. We look at some teams here, some good baseball towns. Lemoore and Casselton has certainly been a good baseball town, probably especially in the last 10, 15 years. Success at the Legion at the Babe Ruth level. Same with Kindred. 0-2 popped up, might be playable. Catcher Cruchet gives it a look, but it is up and out of play in 2 strikes the count. Boy, Maggio's done his job so far. 2 2/3 innings, 1 hit allowed, just 28 pitches to get 8 out so far here. Scoreless in the bottom of the third. 0-2 pitch. Missed inside, and it's 1-2. Mentioned the championship. Well, they'll have 2 games on Monday starting at 11. They'll go 11 and 1:30. Championship is at noon. If a second title game is needed, it would be around 2:30. Backed him away. Pitch is low and in, and it's 2-2 the count. And as usually the case on that first day, pitching's probably going to, if you've got a dominant ace or maybe aces, and in the pitch count world we live in these days, you're going to need all the arms available. Dribbler to third, top play. Coppervig got to hurry. Throw to first, and he beat it. Infield hit. There the ball died on that infield grass as Coppervig, a little bit of hesitation there with Coppervig and Bohr on who was going to take that ball, but that's the shortstop's ball all the way, and the throw to first, and the speedy Harner legs it out for hit number 2 for Rugby. And here is Jacob Ripplinger with a sinking line drive that was caught by Verkota, and Harner got caught too far off of first and eventually was doubled off. Maggio sets and deals. It is high and away for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Talked about, we were here a couple of weeks ago, all the improvements they've made at this ballpark in Kindred. New grandstand, upgraded scoreboard. Spacious, and I mean spacious dugouts. Pitch is high, runner goes. Here comes the throw from Cruchet onto second, and safe. Came on about a bounce and a half to second base. Bussey with the tag, and he got it quickly right on the base runner, but right as Harner arrived on the pop-up slide on the bag and a stolen base. Pitch was a ball, and it's now 2-0 to Jacob Ripplinger. So that is the first base runner into scoring position, I believe, for either team. Actually, Johnson got to second for Casselton in the second. Popped out, might be playable, foul ground. Cruchet chasing near the Casselton dugout, can't get it. Kind of more towards the on-deck circle. He had room, was just trying to kind of get himself centered and locate that ball. And instead of maybe reaching up for the ball, he tried to play it off to his side and couldn't come up with it. So the at-bat continues, and it's now 2 balls in 1 strike. Well, who will blink first here early? Ripplinger, widespread stance at the plate, and the delivery. Here's a swing and a slow tapper out to short, fielding Sam Coppervig on to first and got him, hitting over. 6-3 play to retire Ripplinger, and that will do it for Rugby here in the bottom of the third inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on here in the bottom of the third. We're through 3 here in Kindred for the State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Casselton and Rugby, no score. We're back with more in 1 minute.
We offer trivia for you. Thanks to Morning Glory. Morning Glory has donated. as well.
Totals after 3, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Casselton Blackstockings. Rugby, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors.
All right, stepping into the plate.
Top of the order here for the Blackstockings here in the 4th. Carter Vercoda, a strikeout victim at his first at bat, and he fouls the first pitch away for strike 1. The trivia question between innings, and I would think there's got to be somebody out there that knows the answer to this. I knew the answer to it. The pitcher that gave up the most home runs in a single season in the major leagues. Here's a pop-up, foul ground, first base side, that'll be out of play, and 2 strikes the count to Vercoda. The answer is Circle Me Bert Blyleven, who gave up 50 of them in 1986. And he's only talked about that on the air about 3,000 times. He's also said words you're not supposed to say on television before as well, and well, it happens. If there's a hot mic, you should not say what's on your mind. 0-2, not always anyway. Outside 1-2 the count. Cobbervig and Cruchet will follow here in the top of the 4th. Yeah, Bert gave up 50 back in 1986 for the Twins, and the delivery. Here's a swing, a little looper out into shallow right. That is caught. No, it's dropped in right field. Barch dropped the ball. He got to it, and it popped out in shallow right. So Vercoda is on. It's going to be an error, the first error of the tournament. And the Blackstockings get
Vercoda reaches on an error.
the leadoff batter on. That is the first time they've had the leadoff batter on. Sam Cobbervig, the batter. Strikeout victim in his first at bat. The lefty Schneibel has struck out 57 pitches worth so far. And the delivery, bunt is on. He bunts it hard back towards the mound. Schneibel will take the out at first, and it's recorded there. So he gets the job done. Cobbervig sacrifice 1-3 for the first out. That moves Vercoda to second. And Casselton has their second runner into scoring position today. And that'll bring up Tyler Cruchet. This one clipping along. 41 minutes. Played just under 40 minutes for 3 innings worth. Tyler Cruchet, the batter, rounded a second in his first at bat. When you get a little later in the tournament, sometimes the games, as you get a little deeper into pitching staffs, sometimes those games will get a little bit longer in the pitch. Cruchet takes it low for ball 1. Casselton beat Kindred last Friday in the first championship game. 3-1 was the final score. Between Johnson and Cobbervig, pick-off play at second, and Vercoda's out. They caught him leaning the wrong way. Shortstop Ripplinger snuck behind him. He took about a half step towards second and couldn't get back to the bag in time. He's picked off 1-6. Base runner's gone. 2 down here in the 4th inning. With the bases cleared now, and a swing and a pop-up. Cruchet pops it up. That'll work its way out of play, and it's 1-1. Casselton had 4 hits in that first championship win. Mason Bussey had 1. Cole Holzer had 2 hits. Eli Brewer added a base hit as well. Swinging a foul back. Good rip by Cruchet, and it's 1-2. Cooper Johnson and Sam Cobbervig combined on the mound. Johnson 4 2/3. Cobbervig went 2 1/3. And he picked up the save in that one. And the delivery, it is just missed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Casselton helped by 5 Kindred errors in that first title game, and then they had to rally and win the second title game as well on Saturday, swinging a foul back. Another pitch up in the zone, and Cruchet has been able to handle that fastball up in the zone. That one kind of more in his hands, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Glad you're with us here in 103.9 The Truck, 103.9thetruck.com. Another pop-up by Cruchet and out of play. So this at-bat continues and rides along at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 64 pitches so far for the lefty Schneibel. He'll rock and fire. Swinging a line drive foul. That one over the Casselton Blackstocking fans down the left field line. We'll try it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Some of the other Babe Ruth teams, in Casselton, the Railcats and Titans have tournament play. They end their season this weekend. And Fargo's a little dribble up the first base line, and it will roll foul. It finally went foul about 3/4 of the way up the first baseline.
Once again, we want to
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Two Kindred Youth baseball players who are tracking down those fall balls. If you see one of them running at you, go ahead and give them the
Base
fall ball.
umpires pointing something out to Nick Holm, the first base coach for Casselton. I think he's telling they're telling the Casselton, a couple of the guys in the Casselton bench area to, one was sitting outside of the dugout. They told him to get back in as Crochet. It's a fly ball shallow left. That's going to fall in for a base hit, dropping in front of the left fielder Dibble. A good at bat there for Tyler Crochet as he fought off some 2-strike pitches and able to fight one off into left for a base hit. Second hit of the first hit for the Blackstocking, second base runner, and we will have a courtesy runner at first base for Casselton. And running at first base, Logan Broughton.
Will be number 4, Logan Broughton.
Logan Broughton, number 4, will run at first base. So a runner at first now, 2 down. 67 pitches for the lefty Schneibel in the delivery. It is a strike. Snap throw back to first. They're going to work on the new guy, and he was able to hook slide his way back as he came out on the back side of the first base bag, able to reach around and get the bag on the snap throw from Foster, and it's 0-1. Mason Bussey flied to center in his first at bat. So that hit for Crochet, the first for Casselton. And that pickoff at second really looms large right now. He may have had first and third, 1 out. Schneibel, long look to first. Runner is on the move. Pitch is a strike. Throw to second is not in time. Throw was there, but he missed the tag on him. And it'll be a stolen base. So Broughton a stolen base. The throw caught by second baseman Harner. He caught it in front of the bag, so he was going to have to try and reach around to the tag, and he reached up, tried to throw that tag on Broughton, but he missed too high, and it's 2 strikes now to Mason Bussey. So the Blackstockings get another runner into scoring position, and here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We talked about the road for Casselton wasn't always easy, and they had to play catch-up a few times. They trailed a couple of times against Northern Cass. The state qualifying game. Rallied late against Kindred to win the section title. Swinging a miss, strike 3. So Schneibel records the strikeout. That is number 4 in the afternoon, and he is at 71 pitches through 4 innings of work. That'll do it for the Blackstockings in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error,
and 1 rugby error.
and 1 left on. Halfway home here from Kindred, the State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Casselton and Rugby, no score. We're back with more baseball in 1 minute.
There was a simpler time when general stores were the hubs of every town. The hometown feel was alive with busy schedules. We've lost some of that feel. But at Good Oil, we still value community and hometown pride. We want to know your name and hear about the kids. Good Oil Stores are your hometown convenience store. We have everything you need. Snacks, drinks, pizza, car wash. They even sell Green Mountain grills. So stop into Good Oil when you need something. We're pretty sure you'll leave with a smile on your face. Good Oil Company on Highway 13 in Lemoore and Highway 1 in Verona.
Stepping into the box.
The heart of the order here for Rugby in the bottom of the 4th inning. Eric Foster, the catcher, will lead things off. Line to right in his first at bat. Maggio winds and deals. It is up and in for ball 1. Here a little bit of that wind, that south wind is 1-0 the count. For highs today in the mid to upper 80s. Again, there is a chance of some showers and thunderstorms tonight, maybe later tonight, a better chance into the overnight. Just hoping, crossing their fingers, they can get everything in today, and the rest of the tournament as far as weather looks pretty good. In fact, it'll be a little bit cooler, 70s for Saturday and Sunday. Here's a swing and a miss by Foster, and it is a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Maggio has at 38 pitches as he works here in the bottom of the fourth inning in a scoreless game. And the delivery, here's a swing and a foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Maggio has given up 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. He has hit a batter. He has not allowed more than 1 runner on in any inning so far. 2-2 pitch. Swing, little dribbler, right side. Bussey fields cleanly on to first in time, 1 out. Reaching forward on that delivery in a ground ball, and only so far, exception 1 error for Rugby and a drop fly ball defensively. Teams have looked pretty sharp so far. Brody Schneibel, the batter, fly to center in his first at bat. Again, with a south wind, we are basically, if you're at home plate, you're facing to the southwest, so the wind's going to come in right now, basically in from left field. There's a hard hit ball out to second in the hole, fielded by Holzer. Flips to the pitcher covering. Maggio gets there and safe. Missed the bag. Ranging in the hole was Holzer, got there. Maggio got the flip, caught it on the run.
Pitcher Brody Schneibel.
And the play at first, he was trying to kind of sweep the bag, and I don't know if he missed it or Schneibel beat him to the bag. Whatever the reason, looked like I think Schneibel might have beat it. Tie goes to the runner there. Schneibel's at first, hit number 3 for Rugby, and that'll bring up Mason Heisler. Maggio will throw to first, and the ball gets away down the right field line. Holzer will chase. Schneibel is at second, and that's as far as he'll go. So there's the first Black Stockings error. On an errant pickoff throw, E1 gets Schneibel to second with 1 out. And Mitch Shear will come out for a visit. Head coach Mitch Shear, Nick Holm the assistant. They've had control of this program the last few years. Both were pretty good ball players in their day and had a lot of success.
Ladies and gentlemen,
With Central Cass and Casselton, they were part of the team that won the state high school tournament in 2013. And then you have, they were part of a lot of success, the Babe Ruth and Legion baseball levels. Casselton won state titles. Well, they weren't a part of those, but 09 and 10, but got to the state tournament numerous times.
Check out Davenport. Leonard.
So 1 out.
Leonard Ringneck. Don't go to Davenport.
Mason Heisler at the plate now with an RBI chance. Rugby is out, hit the Black Stockings 3-1. Middle infielders will keep an eye on that base runner. Brody Schneibel off of first. Set. Maggio checks and deals. It is a strike going 1. 1 strike the count. Look at the tournament champions over the years. Lemoore won a couple of years ago. Set, and the delivery. It is swung on and missed. Chase went up in the zone that time, did Heisler, and it is 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes with Garrett Sullivan on deck here in the bottom of the 4th inning already. No score. Kindred and Surrey will be the final game tonight around 7. Opening ceremonies will be at 6:15, and the delivery is low and outside. Boucher tried to frame it, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. You look at previous state championship teams. Here's the set. Maggio deals. Swing a line drive foul down the right field line. Thompson won last year. Langdon winning in 2017. Kindred, the host team, won in 14 and 15. Lisbon won in 2010 and 2011. Casselton won Babe Ruth titles in 07 and 09. 1-2. And the pitch, high, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thompson last year winning both the state Babe Ruth and the Class B Legion title. Their independent team going to state again, won the District 7 title last night. Good rip there by Heisler. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. The Class B independent tournament, which is basically the next level up for a lot of these communities. Casselton and Kindred are Class A for Legion or Senior Babe Ruth baseball. Everybody else is B. 2-2. Maggio deals. high, 3-2. And let me look back at the numbers. That is the first 3-ball count for Carter Maggio so far today. He's at 49 pitches. Payoff coming on 3-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Challenge him with a fastball and blew it by him. Lengthy at bat, and Maggio wins this go-around. That is his third strikeout today.
Strikeout number 3.
And 2 away.
Third baseman number 14, Garrett Sullivan.
And Garrett Sullivan, the batter. Singled his first at bat, a bounding ball. Actually, I checked that. That was an infield. No, that was the base hit up the middle. Swing and a miss and 2 strikes. It was Harner that had the infield hit in the third. Swing and a miss here and 1 strike the count. Long look in for the sign and the pitch in the dirt. Good block. Nice job there by Crochet, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike the count.
Count goes to 1-1. Pitch counts climbing for both pitchers in this 4th inning. Maggio's now up to 52.
1-1. Long hesitation and the pitch. It is low. Nope. Yeah, that's 2-0. 2-1 the count. Talking about Langdon making it here at the Babe Ruth level. They also made it at the Class B independent level. So did Hazen, for that matter. They are representing Section 1 next week at Corbett Field in Minot. So did Lemoore. The delivery is inside. 3-1 the count. So you may have some guys. I know Lemoore's got a couple that will play here this weekend and will be part of that tournament next weekend as well. That taking place at Corbett Field in Minot a week from today. 3 balls, 1 strike the count. Runner at second. 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. No score. Maggio at 54 pitches. The delivery is high. Ball 4. There's a base open. So first and second now with 2 away. Time called. I think we may have a runner at coming in at first base for Rugby. Or we're going to have one perhaps for Brody Schneibel. I think we will have a courtesy runner perhaps. Time called as the batter is Dylan Barch. Now we're going to have a pinch hitter. Yeah, we are. Dane Heidbreder, number 5 is going to pinch hit for Barch.
Now stepping to the plate is pinch hitter number 5, Dane Heidbreder.
Heidbreder will hit for Barch, so we'll see if he stays in the game or if he will just get this 1 turn here as a pinch hitter. Best chance here for Rugby so far. One of the best chances, really, quite frankly, for either team. First and second and 2 down. Maggio sets in. He comes to the set. The pitching mound is not dirt. They have the turf pitching mound, grass infield, and the delivery. It is outside for ball 1. One thing they added with the improvements as well, with the upgraded field conditions, scoreboard, grandstand, press box, and dugouts. They have storage in kind of a dressing room behind in kind of the back end of each dugout. Here's the 1-0. And the delivery by Maggio. Down low, it's 2-0. So Maggio battled to get Heisler for the second out. Walked Sullivan on 5 pitches, and Heidbreder, the pinch hitter, down to the count here at 2-0. First and second, 2 down here, bottom of the 4th, and no score. Maggio at 57 pitches so far through 3 2/3. It is a strike, 2-1. Let's talk with Casselton coach Mitch Shear, and we were talking about the improvements made of this ballpark, and he says, yeah, it's about 200% better than it was when I was playing here. They have put a lot of resources and work into this here, and they get a chance to show it off. There's a strike, and it's 2-2. Get a chance to show it off here for much of the state here at the state tournament. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuce is wild, 2-2, 2 out. Key point in the ball game here is both teams trying to see who will blink first. Maggio to the belt on 2-2. He got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning as they strand a pair of base runners to the Black Stockings here in the 4th inning for Rugby. No runs on 1 hit. No runs, 1 hit. No errors. And 2 left on. We continue on here in Kindred with the state Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. 4 complete. Casselton Rugby. Casselton nothing, Rugby nothing. Back with more baseball coming up from Kindred in 1 minute.
Please post your
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
And Barch is back in right. Heidbreder, who pinch hit. You can re-enter once, and Barch back into the game in right field for the Rugby Panthers. Scoreless after 4 as Cooper Johnson will lead things off for the Blackstockings. 5, 6, and 7 of the order. Johnson, Maggio, and Wiersma facing the big left-hander Schneibel. The delivery is a ball. 1-0 the count. Now it's 72 pitches. 95 is the pitch limit for the day. If you do go over 95 in an at-bat, you can finish, and the delivery is downstairs. 2-0 the count. So he's at 73 right now. He has a quick inning here. He can maybe squeeze out one more inning, and that would be about it. Johnson walks, stole a base in his first plate appearance, and a strike makes it 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Swing, ground ball sliding in front of the mound. Schneibel makes the play, and the easy flip on to first, and it is in time for the out. Able to kind of slide, make that play, kind of cradle the ball to the front of the mound on that turf. And on to first for out number 1. 1-3 play. Johnson retired. Carter Maggio is the batter.
Number 15. Best walk-up song so far today. Carter Maggio.
Carter Maggio popped to short in his first at-bat. As you look around, we mentioned a lot of the Casselton fans. Some of them, as they pitch inside, hits Maggio. Some of them down the third base line. A lot of them in their red and black stocking T-shirts up in the grandstand enjoying the shade. Maggio hit by a pitch. Here's Wiersma.
Number 7, Owen Wiersma.
Wiersma, the extra hitter, grounded a second in his first at-bat. One thing, talking with coaches Shear and Holm before the game, kind of said, pitching defensively, with the exception of that loss to Northern Cass in the district tournament, pitching and defense was fine. Just trying to scratch enough runs and hits together was the issue. Delayed steal attempt, pitch is high, and the throw goes into center field. Maggio has a stolen base. Kind of got a delayed start that time, but able to get the stolen base as the pitch was high. And the throw was high into center field, so Blackstockings get another runner to scoring position. They got 2 last inning. Verkota got picked off for the second out, and then Cruchet lifted by Broughton as a base runner. The courtesy runner got to second with 2 out, and the delivery, swing and a miss. And it is 1-1. Now here's one of the couple of these situations where the Blackstockings had, honestly, a lot of success in the postseason. Just able to scratch runs and get key hits. In key times, the ball inside, it's 2-1 the count. Well, we mentioned that win over Northern Cass, probably their tightest victory. It was a 1-0 win over Lisbon. That eliminated Lisbon. There's a foul out of play, and it is 2-2 the count. And a run in the second inning had just 2 hits. Cobbervig had 1. Cole Holzer had 1. Mason Bussey outdueled Blaze Ranke of Lisbon. Bussey, 72 pitches, 4 hits, struck out 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Runner at first here in the 5th, runner at second in the 5th, and a foul ball makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Black Stockings were the number 1 seed out of District 7. Slight edge over Lisbon for that top seed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Long hesitation. Maggio dances back towards the bag. Now gets his break, and here's a little roller down the third base line, and it will come to rest in foul territory. And the infield grass dies about halfway on its way to third, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. But against fellow state tournament teams this year, taking a look at it, lost a couple of times to Lemoore. Actually split with Lemoore on July 17th, lost 6-3 and then won 5-2 in the second game right before the postseason started. It's a good late season test, 2-2. Here's a line drive into center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Heisler plays it on a bounce, and Maggio's going to have to stay at second base. His center fielder was playing shallow as Wiersma with a base hit. And that's going to bring up first and second, 1 out. Batter is going to be Josiah Crandall. Time called, and we'll have a trip to the mound coming here from head coach Dylan Marco. 83 pitches now as a single to center as that dropped with the center fielder Heisler laying that ball in front of him. And he was playing shallow, so Maggio had to hold up at second base. So Wiersma has a single, and really for rugby, that's really not the worst thing in the world.
Go to YouTube.com.
Because if you're rugby, that sets up a force play now. Yeah, you give up a base hit, but you got the force play in play.
Following today's game, they will be broadcasting live games.
Josiah Crandall
for your pleasure
at the plate now for the
with a tasty beverage.
Black Stockings.
Great list of menu items.
Trying to shorten his first at bat. So first and second now. That hit
left fielder Josiah Crandall
for Wiersma, the second for Casselton. He is showing bunt. First baseman comes all the way in. He pulls back and takes it for a ball. It's 1-0 the count. 1 ball. Schneibel, the first baseman, all the way in. He's well into the infield grass at first. Now he's going to back up a step or so. Maggio knows he's got company behind him. Here's a swing, and that one cued foul. First base way, and 1-1 the count. Maggio not getting a real big break off of second. I'm sure he heard some footsteps from Ripplinger back at second. 1-1. And the pitch. Swinging a foul. Crandall hanging tough at 1 ball and 2 strikes. We look at the Black Stockings, had a lot of tight games late in the regular season. 2 wins here at Kindred, 6-4 and 6-5, which helped them to that number 1 seed. 1-2 in the delivery, and able to fight that one off as Crandall just got a piece of it and dribbled it foul back behind home plate, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Scoreless, top of the 5th inning. That pitch count rising here for the lefty Brody Schneibel. He's at 87 right now through 4 1/3. And the pitch, high, and it is 2-2 the count. He has 4 strikeouts. Walked Johnson in the second, hit Maggio here in the 5th. 2-2, check of the runner at second, pitch on the way again. Here's a swinging and ground ball out to second, down to one knee. Harner pitch, the throw goes wide, that's going to go into left field. Maggio's going to score, and the Black Stockings strike first and lead 1-0. I don't know if they were going to get 2, but they had a chance to get the runner at second base. Harner's throw went wide and into left field. Maggio scoring. Wiersma is safe at second. It'll be a fielder's choice, error 4. As that ball went into left field, Carter Maggio didn't break stride as Mitch Shear able to wave him in for a run to make it a 1-0 game, and we will have, I believe we've got a pinch hitter coming.
That'll bring up.
And we do.
Pinch hitter, number 1, Jace Shotsky.
Jace Shotsky, number 1, is going to hit for Eli Bohr. So Shotsky, number 1. Second rugby error, and that a costly one to give the Black Stockings the lead. Shotsky digs in. Here's the set. Long hesitation, and they'll pick off play at second. Shortstop again sneaking in behind the base runner, and Wiersma gets back. So 1-0 your score is Shotsky. You have Cole Holzer on deck. We'll see if Eli Boer comes back into the game in the bottom half. They'll play in front of the base runner at first base. Pitch is high and outside, ball one. So 90 pitches now for the left-hander Brody Schneibel. So he maybe after this has perhaps one batter left. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Casselton got one and looking to try and add on here in the fifth. Rugby, probably their biggest competition in that district, Botno. And got beat in the opening round by the Roulette Rala on the 20th. Time called and granted. Got two umpires, home plate umpire and a base umpire. 1-1 the count. And the pitch to Shotsky is wide. 2-1 the count. Hazen and Langdon will follow around 1:30. They will not go early. If the games do run late, they'll try and keep things as close to on time as they can. High and it's 3-1 the count. This one actually got going a little before 11, 10:58. We're an hour and 10 minutes into this one. Winner will play tomorrow at 4 in the winner's bracket game. Loser will play at 11. Hazen or Langdon will be their opponent. 3-1 to Shotsky. It is a strike. 3-2. Shotsky dropped the bat thinking that was ball four and went, nope. Sorry, kid. 3-2. Looking at the outfield, Dibble well off the line and shallow into left center field. 3-2 on the pitch. Shotsky swinging a miss. Strike three. So that'll be it for Schneibel as his pitch count at the limit of 95. It is his fifth strikeout of the day, and that will be it. Dylan Marco comes out, the head coach of the Rugby Panthers, and we will have a new pitcher as Cole Holzer will face the new hurler, as we'll see who that's going to be here momentarily, as we'll have some defensive changes coming here as well for Rugby. Might be Ripplinger, I think, that's going to pitch, but we'll check on that here in just a second. The Black Stockings are run on the fifth, and they are threatening for more. 2 on, 2 out, 4 2/3 innings here for Schneibel. It will be just a straight switch. Mark Wisniewski, our home plate umpire, it will be straight switch. Schneibel goes to shortstop, and new pitcher for Rugby will be Jacob Ripplinger. Pitching change, break of the action. 2 on, 2 away, 1 in. Casselton 1, Rugby nothing here. The top of the fifth inning. We're back with more in 1 minute.
For any accounting needs you may have, Todd R. Wold, certified public accountant, has you covered. From bookkeeping and financial reports to tax planning and preparation, individuals and businesses, he's here to help you achieve your dreams. Give him a call. Todd R. Wold, CPA, 701-356-1040. Best of luck to Kindred and all the teams participating in the North Dakota Babe Ruth State Tournament. The journey for a beet seed to earn the name Beta Seed is a long one, spanning a decade of development across 8 breeding programs in 3 states. The research and care that goes into a box of Beta Seed is unmatched, which includes 7 separate germination tests along a stream of 29 processes that ensure quality and vigor. Beta Seed, confidence you can trust.
So Ripplinger has finished his warm-up tosses.
Stepping into the box, the 10 hitter for the Casselton Black Stockings, number 10, first baseman Cole Holzer.
Cole Holzer, the batter. Holzer struck out in his first at bat. Second and first and 2 away. Here's a swing and a drive into right center field and over into the gap, and it goes over the head of the right fielder Barch, and that's going to go into the gap in right center field. 1 run is scored. Here comes the second run trying to score as Crandall is in ahead of the tag at home plate. To second is Holzer and a 2-run double. 3-0 Black Stockings. 2-run double into right center field, and Cole Holzer a drive into the gap, reaching for it. Barch in right field, reaching and couldn't get it. And once that ball got by him, it was every base runner for themselves as Holzer a 2-run double.
2 RBI.
And again, when the Black Stockings have needed a hit at a clutch time, it doesn't matter who it's been, they've been able to find it. 3-0, Carter Verkota takes it outside for ball 1. And that looms large with down to 3 swings left here for Rugby, and 1 turning into 3 is huge. Here's a swing and a foul. They say 1 is nice, 2 would be better. 1 is nice, 3 is just fine for the Black Stockings. 1-1 now. Verkota struck out of the first, reached on an error and a drop fly ball in the 4th inning. Got to second on a bunt and then got picked off. And the delivery, he's trying to make amends. Fouled away, and 1-2 the count. We were talking about Holzer. One of those district games he and Eli Bohr from the bottom of the order produced. And the 10 batter in the batting order comes up with an extra base hit. So 2 hits in the inning for the Black Stockings. Ripplinger checks the runner at second, now to the plate. Here's a swing and a ground ball. That is through the whole base hit left field. Runner stumbled, and Holzer's going to stay put at second base. So he was taken off for third. The return throw gets away, and Schneibel backs it up the line between home and first. It is a single for Verkota, but Holzer on his way to third blew a tire as he stumbled and didn't even try to get up and go to third. He just took back and headed back towards second base. And that'll bring up Sam Kobervink. Probably a smart play there. I don't know if he's going to get to third base, and you know what? You've got a pretty good hitter in Kobervink next. Let him get a chance. 7th batter of the inning here for the Black Stockings as Kobervink drives one into right center field. That's going to be over the head of Barch, and that's trouble for extra bases. 1 run is scored. Let's see how far Verkota gets. He's at third. Mitch Shear will hold him up. Kobervink ahead first dive and is into second as he's in with a double. And it's 4-0 Casselton. That one into the alley in right center field over the head of Barch, and with 2 out, everybody was on the move as Holzer scored. Verkota to third, and Kobervink produces an RBI double. And there a smart base running move by Holzer to stay put at second after he stumbled. He gave Kobervink a chance, and he made it hurt. Here's Cruchet, the 9th batter of the inning here for the Casselton Black Stockings. Had a single his last at bat, 1 for 2, second and third now, with 2 out in the pitch. It is wide for ball 1. Mark Wisniewski calling balls and strikes, veteran umpire from down in Lidgerwood, North Dakota. 1-0 the count. As Cruchet 1 for 2, singled his last at bat, and he hits one high in the air to right. That is down into the corner, and that one is dropped in foul territory. Just across the line on a foul ground is Barch in right field and couldn't come up with it. He's in a tough day out there. Dropped 1 ball earlier, drops that one in foul territory, and it's now 1-1 the count. So Cruchet with new life, he gets a second chance, and we'll see if he can make it hurt here for Casselton. It's 1-1. Ripplinger deals. Swing and a miss. A mighty cut by Cruchet, and it is 1-2 the count. Return throw getting away, but is backed up there by the left-hander Schneibel. Can close the book on Schneibel, and we'll do that here in just a moment. Crooked number here in the 5th. Runs have been hard to come by at times for the Black Stockings. Swing and a miss, strike 3, pitch in the dirt. First base occupied. They'll complete the out with a throw to first. So Cruchet retired. It is 2-3 for the third out. Casselton bats 9 and takes the lead here in the 5th inning. They get 4 runs. 4 runs on 4 hits. 4 runs, 4 hits for the Black Stockings. 1 error and 2 left on. New score after 4.5. Black Stockings with the lead. Casselton 4, Rugby nothing. We're back with more baseball in 1 minute.
As the leading sugar beet seed supplier in North America, Beta Seed wants you to be confident in the varieties you plant in your fields. With industry-leading tolerance to rhizomania in our multi-source varieties, along with strong tolerances to Aphanomyces, Rhizoctonia, Fusarium, and Cercospora. We have what you need. Our great disease package also provides you excellent revenue per acre, a combination you can't find anywhere else. Check us out at betaseed.com.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Final pitching line for the left-hander Schneibel. Brody Schneibel, 4 2/3 innings, got to that 95 pitch limit. 2 hits, 3 runs, all unearned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. That 4th run is charged to Ripplinger. Eli Bohr is back into the game, re-entering for the Blackstockings. He is back in at third base, as it will be Austin Schneibel, 8-9-1, and the Panthers have some work to do to try and stay alive. Schneibel struck out in his first at-bat and takes a strike on the outside corner. Maggio, 61 pitches with that first delivery. It is 0-1. Again, the limit's 95, but right now in the 5th, he's in good shape as long as he doesn't get himself into trouble. Swinging a foul back and 2 strikes the count. So 4 in the inning. They ended up being just 1 earned run out of the bunch. That throwing error by Harner at second really was the error that kind of opened the floodgates. And some key 2-out hitting followed. Swing and a miss. He is down on 3 pitches. Schneibel strikes out for the second time today for Maggio. That is his 5th strikeout. 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Brings up left fielder.
Austin Dibble fly to left at his first at bat. Crandall in left field. Johnson and Vercoto the rest of the outfield for the Blackstockings. And the delivery. It is outside, ball 1. Talking with Mitch Shearer, Mason Bussey'd probably be next in line pitching. We've seen some from Johnson and Coppervig here in the postseason. And the pitch is low, 2-0 the count. And once you get deep into this tournament, and that is the key. 1, to stay in the winner's bracket, and you've got to be able to have enough arms. Once you get a little deeper in the tournament, you got to piecemeal it together. 2-0 the pitch. Swing, that one is fouled. Wide of third and 2 balls and 1 strike the count. We haven't seen a ton of solid contact off of Carter Maggio by the Rugby lineup so far. They have 3 hits. Single from Sullivan in the second, Harner an infield hit in the third, and then a base hit from Schneibel in the 4th. 9 away, and it's now 3-1. By my numbers, just 1 3-ball count, actually 2 3-ball counts from Maggio. He has walked 1. (3-1). Strike, full count there, and it's now 3-2. Logan Harner on deck. Blackstockings, a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Eli Bohr in a couple of steps at third, off the line, 3-2 delivery, way high for ball 4. So a 1-out base runner. Back to the top of the order now, and Harner, who has reached base twice, hit by a pitch in the first, got doubled off on a line drive double play.
Top of the order.
And singled.
Second baseman.
Got an infield hit in the third.
Logan Harner.
Crandall off the line, shallow and left, medium deep straightaway as Johnson in center. And Vercote a little more towards the line in right field. Set. Maggio deals. Here's a swing, line drive center field. Coming in Johnson and can't get it. Try for the shoot top catch off his glove. Dibble gets to second. He will stop there as Harner will reach. We'll see how they score that. It's not an easy play to make, and they will give him a base hit on that as he came in, tried to make a shoot top catch similar to what Vercote did back in the first inning.
Brings up your pitcher.
And that one drops, so give him a base hit. First and second, and here's the pitcher, Jacob Ripplinger. 0 for 2, so Rugby trying to answer back here in the 5th as Maggio sets and deals. It is outside, ball 1. It's one thing to pitch when it's a scoreless game and we get into the middle innings because you know your margin for error isn't it's pretty tight. Now you've got a 4-run lead to work with. Not that you relax a little bit, but you know you can make a mistake maybe here and there. Here's a little looper out beyond second. Nice catch. Coppervig makes an over-the-shoulder grab as he works his way to the outfield grass for out number 2. Able to drift back and make that catch. But you know if you give up a runner here and a runner there, not the end of the world. It's just if you you've got to limit the damage. And he did there, getting and coaxing a pop-up out of Ripplinger, and it'll be up to Eric Foster here with 2 on and 2 away. Coverage brought to you by Jerry's Excavating of Casselton, by the Cass County Reporter as well. 4-0 Black Stockings with the lead. Here's the set from Maggio. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Foster. Kept that ball down in the zone that time, and it's 0-1. Looked like he might have taken something off on that delivery. Black Stockings in the third base dugout as the visiting team, and it's just basic coin flip. Here's the 0-1. Swing, drive into right field. Verkota comes in, off to play it on a hop for a base hit. Runner rounding third. Here comes Dibble. The throw to the plate, no throw to the plate. They'll go to third instead. The throw there is not in time. Bounces away from Bohr, but Eli picks it up. And an RBI single for Foster as he dumps one to the opposite field to get Rugby on the board. It's now 4-1 Casselton.
Foster with an RBI single.
So that a base hit with 2 out. Dibble the throw to the cutoff man Holzer. He looked at the plate, didn't fire to the plate. Instead, he looked at third. And the throw to third was low. Knocked down by Eli Bohr, but couldn't come up with it cleanly, but it didn't get past him either. So it's now 4-1, tying run to the plate now, and Brody Schneibel. So Rugby has at least answered the call a little bit in the fact that they got one back. You're getting into the meat of the order, and one more hit, especially one into the gap, and you will have a 2-run deficit, maybe 1. Pitch is high, runner from first goes. The throw by Crochet is wide. Coppervig makes the catch on the run, and a stolen base for Foster. 1 ball to Schneibel, 1-0 the count. And now a base hit could be 2 runs and perhaps a 1-run game. So we've had another key and critical juncture here in this one. Schneibel 1 for 2 at a base hit back in the 4th and takes it outside. 2-0 the count. Mason Heisler on deck, and I'd imagine Carter Maggio going to be pretty careful here. And try and avoid the middle of the plate, and you do have a base open with 2 down. The 2-0 pitch. Schneibel high in the air left field. Actually, wind's going to blow it back to deep short, and Coppervig makes the catch. Started into left field, and the wind may have blown it back, but Sam Coppervig the catch at deep shortstop to retire Schneibel. And that'll do it here for Rugby in the 5th. They do get 1 back, but Strand 2 in scoring position as the Panthers 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. Maggio 77 pitches through 5. Rugby gets 1 back. Black Stockings by 3 as we head to the 6th. After 5, Casselton 4, Rugby 1. More State Class B Babe Ruth baseball in 1 minute.
Do you need a sales sign for your store? Maybe displays to light up your booth at trade shows? Or perhaps you are looking for something personal to make birthday of that special someone extra special? No matter what your need is, at Banner Buzz, we have got you covered. This is how it works. Choose from thousands of display products, customize your sizes, or pick from our standard options. For the design, you can create it using our user-friendly design tools, upload your own artwork, or ask our experienced designers to design it for you for free. Place your order using your credit card, and get it delivered right to your doorsteps right on time. Yes, it's that easy. What's more, our amazing customer happiness advisors are always available to answer any query or concern. So what are you waiting for? Have promotional or decoration plans? Make it visible only with Banner Buzz. To know more and get started, visit bannerbuzz.com today.
Will be 25, Riley and Hildenbrand.
Offensive change for Rugby as number 25, Rylan Hildenbrand, is in the game in right field to replace Barch. So Hildenbrand in right field. Black Stockings with a 4-1 lead. Brad Anderson with you on this beautiful Friday afternoon. As it will be, Mason Bussey to lead things off here for Casselton. He was the only batter that out of the 10 that didn't hit in that 5th inning. As Casselton getting 4, 1 scoring on an error. Cole Holzer a 2-run double. Sam Coppervig followed 2 batters later with an RBI double of his own. Strike 1 to Bussey. The outside corner at the belt, and it's 0-1. Bussey is 0 for 2, flying to center in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th inning. Ripplinger winds and deals. Popped foul and out of play, and 2 strikes the count. As Ripplinger, 11, make it 12 pitches so far. Has surrendered 3 hits, has struck out 1. The 2-strike pitch, swinging a foul. That's one thing the Blackstockings have done is they have extended at-bats and 2 strikes. They've been able to fight off pitches. That's one way that Schneibel's pitch count kept creeping up, was the fact that he just kept fouling off 2-strike pitches, and even though they maybe didn't turn into hits, here's Bussey with the drive to left, over into left center field, and catch made in the gap over there by Dibble for out number 1. The ball's hit to left field. That wind coming in from the south. It's not a real pronounced breeze. Wind's supposed to turn around tomorrow to the north. That's supposed to cool things off a little bit. Temperatures in the 70s expected, at least for Saturday and Sunday. Here's Cooper Johnson, who has walked and hit to the pitcher. He is 0 for 1. As Ripplinger rocks and fires. Swing and a miss and strike 1. Interesting to see what the Blackstockings do with Maggio at 77 pitches. I'd imagine they'll try and see if they can ride him through. Here's a swing and a line drive. That's into center for a base hit. Solid base hit is Johnson on for the second time, as that one into center for a base hit. Hit number 6 now for the Blackstockings. That'll bring up Maggio, who's popped to short. Hit by a pitch, stole second and scored in the 5th. He scored in the throwing error. Maggio digs in. Carter's favorite Major League Baseball team, the Twins, I would imagine. Pitch outside, that one gets away. That'll go to the screen. Runner was on the move anyway, and Johnson gets to second. And it is ball 1. His favorite team, the Twins. His favorite food, cheese dogs. I'm going to ask his dad about that. It is 1-0 the count. Dad Dustin Maggio, the high school baseball coach at Central Cass. 1-0 the count. He coached Mitch Shear and Nick Holm in that 2013 state championship team. That one gets away as that pitch outside. Backhanded attempt by Foster and couldn't get it. And Johnson all of a sudden at third. It's a 2-0 count and 1 out. That may bring the infield in here for the Panthers. So it's 2-0 now. Infield comes in all around for Rugby, and the pitch to Maggio. He pops one up foul, and it's 2-1. It's like Ripplinger not throwing as hard as what we saw from the starter Schneibel. You can see Maggio trying to be patient and stay back on that delivery that came in about held high. It's 2-1, and the delivery. Swing and a miss. May have gotten a piece of it. Yep, Mark Wisniewski says foul tip into the mid of Foster, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Owen Wiersma on deck, so a single. Stolen base and a wild pitch, getting a runner to third. That is looped over the drawn-in infield. Base hit left field. Johnson scores. Maggio delivers with an RBI single. 5-1 Casselton. Able to fight that one off over the drawn-in infield. That'll bring up Owen Wiersma.
Extra hitter, number 7, Owen Wiersma.
Wiersma singled and scored in that 4-run uprising in the 5th for Casselton. 1 for 2 on the game. As Ripplinger to the set, and he will step off. Casselton, and if they win, would play at 4 tomorrow. We'll have that for you following the Blackstockings here in 103.9 The Truck, 103.9thetruck.com. And the delivery, it is a strike, and it's 0-1. Second run allowed here in relief for Ripplinger. 0-1. They will hold on. Pretty modest lead by Maggio at first. That one's hit high in the air to left. Dibble in his tracks. Now comes in a couple of steps and makes the catch round number 2. So Wiersma retired. A fly ball to left. Now 0 for 3. 2 away for Josiah Crandall.
Dibble with the catch in left.
Hit into a fielder's choice. He hit that ground ball to second with runners on. Harner tried to go to second to get the base runner there. Ball went into left field. That allowed the first run of the game to score, and then he later came around, did Crandall. Came in on Cole Holzer's double. Runner from first goes, got a good break. Pitch is a strike, throw to second, and safe. Missed the tag. Throw was there, but Schneibel, was it Schneibel? No, Harner at second base. Couldn't get the tag. As Maggio went down into the slide, he reached and missed, it appeared. It's a stolen base for Carter Maggio. And it was strike one to Josiah Crandall. 1 strike and nothing here with a runner now in scoring position, 2 down. Casselton 5, Rugby 1, and the delivery has popped out. Who wants it? Charging in the second baseman, Harner the call, and the two-handed catch able to squeeze it to retire Crandall, and that'll do it here for the Blackstockings in the top of the 6th inning. They do add a run here in the 6th. Castleton gets 1 run. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. New score after 5.5 here from Kindred. It's the North Dakota State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. It's Casselton 5, Rugby 1. More baseball coming up from Kindred in 1 minute.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he's an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans, and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean Carlson and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of the 6 convenient Fargo West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
For the Panthers, Maggio out for the 6th, 77 pitches so far, 18 left before his day comes to a close. A 5-1 Blackstockings lead. Heisler a foul at the plate in strike 1. Heisler, Rissovy, and the right fielder Hildenbrand, the scheduled hitters for Rugby, here in the last of the 6th. Blackstockings right now 6 outs away from staying in the winner's bracket. Outside 1-1. An interesting matchup, Lemoore and Mayport CG. Mayport beating Thompson up in, I believe it's District 4. They beat them early in the tournament and then had to beat them in 2 championship games inside, and he was hit by the pitch. So Heisler on for the first time. Leadoff man on here in the 6th, and that'll bring up, it's going to be Sullivan to come back into the game. Rissovy had come in as a defensive replacement earlier. And the batter will be Garrett Sullivan, who has singled and walked. Covered, brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company and by Proceed. Set of the pitch. Up high, ball 1. They finally really got to Maggio, did Rugby in the 5th. He had a 1-out walk, 2 hits in the inning. 2-out hit from Foster. That was really the first inning where they were really able to string a full inning together, get some base runners on. Pitch is low, and it's now 2-0. He might be showing signs of tiring here. He has given up 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. And also, that is the second batter that he has hit. He had Harner back in the bottom of the 1st inning. It's 2-0, and the pitch low, and 3 balls and no strikes the count. His command overall has been pretty good. He had not had a 3-ball count looking back at it until the 4th. He went 3-2 on Heisler, struck him out. He walked Sullivan on 5 pitches. 3-0 in the delivery. It is wide for ball 4. Outside, a hit batsman and a walk, and here comes Rugby. 2 on. Nobody out here in the 6th, and that is going to bring up Hildenbrand, and that will also draw a visit from Blackstockings head coach Mitch Shear. So Hildenbrand's going to hit for the first time, and that's going to be it for Maggio. He had 11 pitches left, but I think Mitch Shear was sensing some trouble, and that's going to be it. And I believe Mason Bussey will be next year for Casselton if they stay with the strategy they had. So Maggio goes 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 hit batsmen, and 5 strikeouts, and he is on the hook for the base runners at first and second, and it is going to be Mason Bussey on to pitch here for the Casselton Blackstockings. So I think that's going to be a straight switch defensively. I believe so anyway. Bussey will get the call here for the Blackstockings. 2 on, nobody out, bottom of the 6th. Casselton 5, Rugby 1. We're back with more in 30 seconds.
It'll be number 11, Mason Bussey. Moving over to second base will be number.
While you're busy doing this, Mother Nature is taking her toll on your roof. Wind, rain, hail. UV rays and the heat of the sun bake your shingles. We could have spent a lot of money on special weather effects, but we like to save money just like you. If you have an aging roof, don't spend a lot of money on a replacement. Get a Roof Max shingle treatment and get some peace of mind. Get more life for less money, guaranteed with Roof Max, a powerful fusion of science and nature.
I heard base umpires say that, and that is going to be the case. Maggio is now at second, and Mason Bussey gets the call. We talked a little bit about Mason. Got a shutout against Lisbon in the district tournament. Eliminated Lisbon 1-0 back last Thursday. And believe he pitched last Saturday as well, taking a peek back at the numbers in that 4-3 win. Yes, he went 3 1/3 innings, 45 pitches, gave up 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, got the win in relief as Hildenbrand showing bunt. He's not hiding, and the pitch is high. Runner heads to third, throw there. They've got a chance to get him, and they do! There must have been some miscommunication there. I think he was trying to get the bunt down. They missed, and the runner took off for third, and the throw was, Eli Boer was just waiting for him on the tag. It'll go down as a caught stealing. 2-5, 1 out, and ball 1 to Hildenbrand. And boy, that, when you're running out of outs, that one really sticks out like you hit your thumb with a hammer. Strike it, it's 1-1. So base runner gone. Runner at first now 1 down as Hildenbrand hitting for the first time. Barch was 0 for 1. So was Heidbrenner on a pinch hitting appearance as Maggio got him to end the 4th and strand 2 on. There's a bunt, good one. Back in front of home plate, played by Cruchet on to first. They get the out there, 2 down. Sacrifice, I guess we'll call it a sacrifice. 2-3 for out number 2, although you're bunting down by 4, and you're down to 4 outs left, but we'll score it that for now. And Austin Schneibel will hit. He has struck out twice. As Bussey sets and deals, swing and a miss, and strike 1. I believe it was 83 pitches, 83, 84 pitches for Maggio. So he'll have to sit, I think, 2 more days. I think it's 2 days of rest, I believe, either 2 or 3. Here's a swing and a fly ball, shallow left center field. Could be trouble, hustling in Johnson, and grabs another run for the out. Hung out there in left center. Good break by Cooper Johnson to make the catch, and that'll retire Schneibel and put away Rugby here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They threaten and do not score here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. They strand 1 to the 7th we go here in Kindred. After 6, the Class B State Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament, Casselton 5, Rugby 1. We're back with the 7th in 1 minute. Buddy.
Tyler at Press On Performance is a certified strength and conditioning specialist that trains athletes remotely or in his facility located in Lemoore, North Dakota. It's equipped with the latest speed enhancement technology, including the TreadX 3030. Press On Performance just came out with a 30-serving workout supplement loaded with electrolytes and essential amino acids. To train with Press On Performance or purchase the latest supplement, stop in and visit with Tyler or visit the website at PressOnPerformance.com.
Totals after 6, Casselton 5 runs, 7 hits in 1 error. Rugby 1 run, 5 hits in 2 errors. Line for Maggio, 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. He walked 3, correction on that, 5 strikeouts. Leadoff batter, and Eli Bohr fouls one away for strike 1. Bohr, Holzer, and Verkota here for the Black Stockings. They'll go 9, 10, and 1. Yes, they are hitting 10 hitters with the extra hitter. Ripplinger on 0-1. Off-speed delivery, stays up and in. 1-1 the count. Eli Bohr 0 for 1. He was pinch hit for by Jay Shatsky in the 5th. Eli came back into the game at third base. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1 the count. Casselton broke open a scoreless tie, 4 in the top of the 5th inning. Big hits, a 2-run double from Cole Holzer and an RBI double as well with 2 out from Cobbervig. Sam Cobbervig, here's a pop-up foul. That one is out of play. And it is 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Babe Ruth baseball coverage brought to you by Cass County Mutual Insurance, Cottonwood Golf Course of Casselton, Jerry's Excavating of Casselton, and Bank North. Pardon me, swing there is a defensive/emergency hack there by Eli Bohr and got a piece of it and will stay alive at 2-2. And again, it kind of goes back to what we were discussing earlier about how the Black Stockings hold their own with 2 strikes. They really make you work. To get them out, you've really got to work. 2-2 in the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away here in the 7th. Ripplinger has his first strikeout. And that is
picks up his second strikeout. Out of the plate.
The 6th for Rugby pitching. 1 away, Cole Holzer. 2-run double to right center in his last at bat. 1 for 2 on the game. And the delivery foul off to the right and out of play for strike 1. I was looking, I didn't see they opened up the window here down the right field line or opened up the shades. The Rugby fans camp down the right field line here as well because the grandstands are early packed. Here's a swing and a line drive base hit. Holzer has his second hit. Single to left field. Here come the Black Stockings here in the 7th. Hit number 8. Number 2 from the 10th man of the order. Top of the order now in Carter Verkota.
Brings up number 3.
He's singled in the 5th. He is 1 for 3. And will we have going to have a runner perhaps? We'll see. Yep, we are going to have a pinch runner. Logan Broughton will run for Holzer. Gets a nice hand. So Broughton, who was used as a pinch runner earlier, and he will run for the Black Stockings at first, and that will bring up Verkota. Casselton starting their 4th turn through the batting order. So Ripplinger comes set. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss in strike 1. So Rugby, once we get to the bottom of the 7th inning, it'll be 9, 1, and 2 in the batting order. Scheduled hitters Dibble, Harner, and Ripplinger. 4 in the 5th for Casselton. They added 1 in the 6th. And an RBI single from Maggio. Rugby got their one in the 5th with 2 out. Foster delivered some 2-out bingo. Runner goes. Pitch is a ball. Throw goes into center field. And Broughton didn't break stride. He's on his way to third. Stolen base and an error as that throw sailed almost into right center field, went wide of second base. So stolen base and error 2. And that gets Broughton to third now. The count, last pitch was a ball, so it's 1-1. That should force the infield in for Rugby once more. As Ripplinger sets, and the pitch on the way. Here's a swing, little looper out, shallow left, trouble. It's going to fall for a base hit. Broughton scores. Verkota fights one off into left center for a base hit. 6-1 Casselton. And with the infield in, Very similar spot to where the base hit for Maggio dropped one into left field as well. An RBI single for Coda, 6-1 in favor of the Blackstockings. And that will bring up Sam Cobbervig as Ripplinger comes set, and he will step off. Runner will scramble back to first base. Cobbervig an RBI double as part of that 4-run fifth inning. And the pitch, runner goes. Pitch is dropped by Foster. That will go to the screen. Runner was on the move, so Vercoda gets a stolen base. It is ball one to Sam Cobbervig, 1-0 the count. He was trying to get up out of the catcher's crouch to get set for a throw, and he had to go off the heel of his catcher's mitt, and it is 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes the count here to Sam Cobbervig, with now a runner at second, one down. Here's Cobbervig, line drive right center field. It is in for a base hit. Will be trouble as that one gets past Hildenbrand and into right center field. A run will score. Cobbervig to second. He's in with another RBI double. A run scores, and Casselton leads 7-1. A drive into right center field. Hildenbrand leaving his feet, tried to dive, couldn't get it. Ball got by him. Heisler able to back up that ball as Cobbervig to second. An RBI double. As Tyler Cruchet will bat, 2 in the inning, and the Blackstockings adding on as Cruchet drives into right center field, and that one caught in right center. Heisler the catch. Cobbervig stays at second. Cruchet hit that one well, but they had him shaded out that way as well. 2 down here in the 7th. Two-way. That will bring up Mason Bussey. Now the pitcher here for the Blackstockings.
Mason Bussey to the plate.
Bussey is 0 for 3 on the game. He flying to left in his last at bat and fouls the first pitch away. 4 strike 1. Try to get out of the wind here best we can. 0-1 the count. Ripplinger sets and deals. It is outside. And it's 1-1. So Casselton 10 hits. They have 2 more here in the inning. 8 of them have come in the last 3 innings of batting. And the delivery. It is low. That is now, count them up here, I believe 8 off of Ripplinger. Let me double check my numbers here. Yes, 8 off of Ripplinger in an inning and 2/3. He is now charged with 4 runs. 2 of them earn runs, and the delivery outside. That one gets away from Foster. Pass ball will get Cobbervig now to third base. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike. So now Ripplinger now at 43 pitches. He's given up 8 hits so far, 4 runs, and 2 earned runs. It's 3-1 now on the delivery. It is high ball 4, and he continues. Runners at first and third, 2 away for Cooper Johnson. He is at 44 pitches as we'll see if, say he's reached that pitching limit. If it's 45 or under, and I think he knows that his day is done as Ripplinger drops the ball right in front of the pitcher's mound and will go to shortstop, and we will have a new pitcher here for Rugby. Looks like it's going to be Austin Schneibel will be the 3rd pitcher of the game for the Rugby Panthers. So 2 innings here for Ripplinger. 2 innings, gave up 8 hits. So far 4 runs, 2 strikeouts, and I believe 1 walk. Yeah, that walk was the first that he had surrendered. I believe it's going to be a straight switch. So yeah, nope, I take that back. We're going to go, Ripplinger goes back to shortstop. And Brody Schneibel started on the mound, went to shortstop, is now at first base, and Austin Schneibel comes to pitch for the Rugby Panthers. So 2 on, 2 out, 2 in for Casselton. Top of the 7th, Blackstockings lead 7-1. We're back in 30.
Today, it's more important than ever to put people first. That's always been our core value at Choice Bank, and now we're doubling down on that commitment. Choice is a locally owned bank that makes local decisions. Our customers are our neighbors, farmers, small business owners, and we stand by them in good times and challenging times. It's often said that people will forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. With Choice Bank, you'll feel like we put you first, because we always have. Join our family at bankwithchoice.com.
So Cooper Johnson will face the third pitcher of the game for the Rugby Panthers as we welcome you back here to the ballpark in Kindred. 7-1 in favor of the Casselton Blackstockings. This is the first game of the day in the North Dakota State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. As we talked about earlier, we'll have a new state champion as Thompson won last year, and they were bounced by Mayport CG. Mayport beat them early in the tournament, then Thompson came back, beat them in the first championship game, and then Mayport beat them in the second title game to make sure there will be a new state champion. Cooper Johnson has a single and a walk today, 1 for 2. He also has a couple of stolen bases and a run scored. Runner dancing off of first, that's Bussey. As the runner steps off, Bussey stays put, he's on the baseline, and they're just going to give him second base. He was trying to see if Schneibel, they could force him into a balk or maybe into a rundown. See if they could somehow get Kopervik from third to score. They didn't. They threw the chum in the water and didn't take the bait. So Bussey gets second, and the delivery is low for ball 1. That's a design play, and it's kind of forces the defensive team's hand. Either if Schneibel, if he sees that runner right away, you're trying to get that pitcher either to balk, maybe get into a rundown, throw a ball away somewhere. Sometimes it works. 1-0 the delivery. And here it comes. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes the count. So right now it looks very good here for the Blackstockings as a 7-1 lead here in the 7th inning. And again, all 7 runs have come from the 5th inning on. As of 8 of their hits have come from the 5th inning on. Inside, it's 3-0. Coverage brought to you by Bank North. Also brought to you by Jerry's Excavating of Casselton, Proceed, Cass-Rural Water Users District, and the Cass County Reporter. It's 3-0 the count, second and third here with 2 out in the 7th. Outside ball 4, that'll load them up. 3 on, 2 away now for Carter Maggio, who started on the mound, now at second base here for the Blackstockings. Had an RBI single in the 6th for the day. He is 1 for 2. Single, a hit batsman, an RBI, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. So the runners at second and third are the responsibility of Ripplinger. Ball inside makes it 1-0 the count. Ball 1. And no place to put him. Dibble, as he's shaded most of the Casselton hitters well off the line, he's into left center field in the 1-0 delivery. It is down and away, 2-0 the count. So ball 2, no strikes. In center, Heisler is straight away. Hildenbrand in left, the deepest of the 3 outfielders, and he's more into right center as well. More into the gap. Pop foul out of play by Maggio, and 2 balls and 1 strike the count. Blackstockings won their first round game last year at state. I was talking about earlier, you see you look at the Class B independent field at the quote-unquote Legion level. A lot of familiar towns there, as you'll have Langdon in that tournament next week, along with Lemoore. 2-2 the count. Thompson, even though they didn't get to the Babe Ruth State Tournament, they did at the Class B independent level. They'll play next week. 2-2 in the delivery to Maggio. Popped up foul. We'll do it again. And here another shining example about how the Blackstockings have done a really good job here with 2 strikes. Extending at bats as best they can and just keep following pitches away. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. You make that pitcher work. 9 now for Schneibel in his relief stint. Swing and a miss, strike 3. They get him, and they'll strand the bases loaded here in the 7th, but not before the Blackstockings add on 2 strikeouts in the inning as Casselton gets 2 more, maybe some insurance here in the 7th inning. 2 runs in the inning on 3 base hits. 2 runs, 3 hits. 3 hits, 1 error. And they strand the maximum. They leave 3 on. Blackstockings 3 outs to go to try and get a first-round win here at the State Class B Babe Ruth Baseball Tournament. Casselton 7, Rugby 1. We're back with more after this 1-minute timeout.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Three Lions Pub is now back to a full menu. It's open 7 days a week once again. Plus, they are kid-friendly until 9 p.m. every night with a brand-new kids menu. Stop in and ask one of the friendly servers about the daily drink and food specials. Three Lions Pub is now open Sundays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Thursdays 11 a.m. to midnight, and Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Three Lions Pub in West Fargo, proudly cheering on all Fargo, West Fargo, and other area teams playing this summer on Magnitude Sports.
Leading out the bottom half of the seventh inning for the Rugby Panthers will be left fielder number 10,
Just in front of 1 p.m. and just in front of the 2-hour mark. 7-1 Casselton the lead. Bussy to Austin Dibble. And it's a strike and it's 0-1. Dibble, Harner, and Ripplinger. The last gasp here for the Panthers, and they need a rally. No question about it. And the delivery. Here's a swing and a roller, right side. Maggio fields cleanly at second on to first, and there's out number 1. 4-3 play for out number 1 here in the last of the 7th. So Dibble, who walked and scored in the 5th, is retired.
Maggio on the holder brings up.
That'll bring up Logan Harner.
Leadoff man, second base.
Harner, 2 singles in 3 trips. Actually, has also been hit by a pitch, so he's been on base all 3 times he's been up there. A hit batsman and a pair of singles. Bussy deals. Here's a swing and a fly ball center field. Johnson over to the cap, has it measured, makes the chest-high catch. 2 down. 2 away in the 7th, and that will bring up Jacob Ripplinger. Could be the last gasp here for Rugby. 3 pitches and 2 outs, and 10 make it 8 pitches so far for Bussy. And the delivery. Here's a swing. Chopper to third. 2 hops to Boer. On to first. In time. And Casselton stays in the winner's bracket. And the Black Stockings win it. A pain-free 7th inning as Bussy, on unofficially 4 pitches, sets down Rugby in order in the Casselton Black Stockings. We'll play tomorrow afternoon at 4 versus the winner of our next game with Langdon and Hazens. The tip of the cap and the wave by both teams at the baselines, and that will do it. So the Black Stockings will stay in the winner's bracket. They'll play tomorrow at 4, and they'll stick around to see who their opponent will be. Rugby goes down in order in the 7th. Your final score in this one from the Kindred Ballpark. Game 1 complete here.
You can return back here Saturday. Tomorrow,
we'll see who the player of the game is going to be here momentarily. Post-game report coming up. Black Stockings win 7-1 over Rugby. Back in 2 minutes.
Please return at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Whether you are looking to refinance your current mortgage and save or purchase a new home, Sean Carlson with Town & Country Credit Union can help. With over 15 years of mortgage experience, he's an expert on VA, FHA, USDA, first-time home buyer, and conventional home loans, and can help determine the best loan product to fit your needs. His borrowers agree, saying, Sean was a pleasure to work with and made the entire mortgage process easy. I highly recommend him. Ready to check out how Sean Carlson and Town & Country Credit Union can help make your financial life easy? Stop by one of the 6 convenient Fargo West Fargo locations or visit townandcountry.org today. From free checking accounts to auto loans to commercial and ag loans and, of course, home loans, Town & Country Credit Union has the low loan rates, flexible terms, low fees, and personal service you deserve. See for yourself how much you might save. Apply online today at townandcountry.org. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Well, you can pencil the Casselton Blackstockings into the winner's bracket. 4 p.m. Saturday here at the ballpark in Kindred. They'll wait around and see who their next opponent will be, either Hazen or Langdon. That is set for 1:30. Might be a little bit later than that as they get the infield prep done. And once they get infield and the lineups and all that good stuff announced, they'll have that coming up here probably within the hour for sure. Casselton wins at 7 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. The final numbers here on this one: 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 for Rugby. They had 1 run on 5 hits and 3 errors, and they left 7 on base. The official player of the game is they're awarding a player of the game here at the ballpark with every game, and Carter Maggio got that honor for the Casselton Blackstockings, and hard to argue. 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 3, struck out 5, and gets the win for the Blackstockings as they will move on. And I believe that's win number 31. Let me double check the numbers here. But he went 5 innings, pitched into the 6th. 31-13 now are the Blackstockings. 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Mason Bussey, 2 scoreless innings in relief. And he kept it, I'll say, well under the 45 pitch limit, so he could be available for the game tomorrow on the mound. Losing pitcher is Brody Schneibel for Rugby, 4 2/3, 2 hits allowed, 3 runs. They were unearned, all unearned, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Jacob Ripplinger, 2 innings, 8 hits allowed, 4 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and it was getting the final out. Austin Schneibel, he struck out 1 and walked 1. Scoreless game into the 5th inning as we get into our game recap here, as both teams had some scattered chances. As looking back at it, Rugby got a runner to second base with 2 out in the 3rd, left 2 on to the 4th. Casselton got a runner to second with 1 out in the 2nd, and then left 1 at second as well in the 4th inning, and then finally broke through in the 5th as they batted 9 in the inning with 1 out. Carter Maggio was hit by a pitch, then stole second. Owen Wiersma followed with a base hit to center field. As it was into shallow center, Maggio had to hold up to see if that ball would drop, and he did not advance. He stayed at second, and then things opened up here for the Blackstockings as Josiah Crandall hit a ground ball to second, and Harner's throw went into left field. They tried to force the runner heading to second base. The ball thrown away into left field. Maggio scored to make it 1-0 Casselton. 2 batters later, after Jay Shotsky struck out, Cole Holzer doubled, a 2-run double in the right center field, made it a 3-0 game. Carter Verkota with a single, and then Sam Coppervig delivered an RBI double as well to make it a 4-0 game. 4-0 after 4.5. Rugby got a run back in the 5th. As with 2 out, Eric Foster delivered a base hit, scoring Austin Dibble to make it 4-1, but Maggio able to get Schneibel to pop up to short. That ended the threat. They left 2 on to the Panthers in the 5th, and the Blackstockings led 4-1. They had it on in the 6th with 1 out. Cooper Johnson stole second, and he scored on Carter Maggio's base hit. Base hit to left field made it a 5-1 game, and the Blackstockings get 2 in the 7th, 1 on an RBI single for Coppervig, and then 1 as well on an RBI single for Carter Verkota. That end of the ball game as they really did most of their offensive damage. 7 runs scored from the 5th inning on, 4 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and 2 in the 7th. They got 8 of their hits, counting and looking back, actually 9 of their hits in the final 3 innings of batting. As they had Verkota and Coppervig 2 hits each. Sam Coppervig a pair of RBI doubles. Cole Holzer had a big hit as well with a 2-run double as he had 2 hits. Base hits as well for Maggio and an RBI. Owen Wiersma, Cooper Johnson, Tyler Cruchet with a base hit as well. So you take a look at that lineup for the Blackstockings, 7 with base hits, 2 hits at the top of the order for Logan Harner as he had 2 base hits and reached base 3 times. Eric Foster a single and a run batted in as well. Brody Schneibel had a base hit. Garrett Sullivan had a single and a walk, and also Austin Dibble reached base 1 time, a walk, and a run scored. So you can mark in Casselton for the winner's bracket tomorrow as they'll take on either Langdon or Hazen scheduled for around 4 p.m. tomorrow. We'll have it for you on 103.9 The Truck, 103.9thetruck.com. Rugby is in the consolation round. They will be the home team tomorrow, and actually Casselton will be the home team tomorrow as well, as they have once it gets kind of that top half of the bracket and they do the coin flips, Casselton will be the home team tomorrow versus either Langton or Hazen, scheduled for 4 p.m. And just to let you know a little bit further, if they win and stay in the winner's bracket tomorrow, they'll play Sunday at 5. If they lose, that would be Game 7 of the tournament. They would drop to the loser-out round at 2:30 on Sunday. So either 2:30 or 5 on Sunday if you're looking ahead. Final score in this one, the Casselton Blackstockings, a 7-1 victory. Big thanks to our sponsors down the line, Jeremy McIntyre producing things at these studios in Casselton, and thanks to you for coming along with us, as we'll be back with you later tonight with Kindred taking on Surrey around 7 p.m. Repeating your final score, Blackstockings win 7-1 over Rugby. I'm Brad Anderson from the ballpark in Kindred. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.